Hey lovely sexy hobby people, welcome to today's video, which is the flick through for White Dwarf issue 502, the Skaven return. Right, so we get a few extras with this. The first one is this Mortal Realms poster of all the different realms basically. So the Great Parch, the Spiral Crux, Gurish Heartlands, the Everspring Swathe, Shadrach Convergence, and the Emetrican Geosegment. And then you get down here map key for various bits and pieces. Oh, and the Prime Inner Lands. And then on the opposite side is this Paths of the Chosen campaign map. And then there's a key here for Origin, Battle, Trial, Ending, etc. So that's that. You then get some bunker experience cards, promotion cards, etc. You also get some White Dwarf paint recipe cards. I like these, I think they're handy. You get a combat cards code for Rabute Gilliman, or Bobby G, Primarch of the Ultramarines. And then you get this rules reference. Now I'm just going to refer to the magazine. Included with this issue, the issues card section includes our scenarios of the month, which are these two: Escalation for Age of Sigmar and Encroaching Doom for Warhammer 40k. Plus quick reference cards for the new edition of Age of Sigmar. You'll also find a poster of the Mortal Realms with a Warcry campaign on the back. So yeah, so these are Age of Sigmar rules reference cards for you to hang on to. So start of battle round, universal weapon abilities, universal terrain abilities, start of turn abilities, phases, start of turn, hero phase, movement phase, shooting phase, charge phase, combat phase, end of turn. They've colour coded them all, so that's cool. And then using abilities, deployment phase, movement phase abilities, shooting phase abilities. So those two kind of go, in fact these three will go in line, I'm assuming, like this, so that you have obviously the start, middle, and then the end of your turn. And then on the opposite side you've got these rules references, but on the third one it's just blank. Okay, so that's that for those wee things. Let's have a look at the magazine, shall we? Haven't had a chance to look at this yet. It did this month. It does come in a envelope for those that are interested. Right, letter from the editor, and then we're into pictures and miniatures sent in by the readers. Oh, these are cool. Dreadblade Harrows, nice. And we've got a Bretonnian, a Grail Tome Knight for the old world. Dark Angels Hellblasters. That's quite a bright green actually. I do prefer my Dark Angels colour scheme quite dark. Return of the Star Children. Nice Tyranids. And we have our chaplain on bike, Ravenwing chaplain, nice. So that's pretty cool. And we have a knight, White Warden by Scott Clark. Nice base detail. Right, Worlds of Warhammer, Citadels of the End. So what's this? Leela is a background writer for Age of Sigmar, which means they're eternally immersed in the wonders and madness of the mortal realms. It's no wonder they call pets griffs. They have 6 griff cats and wish they could have all the griff cats. When Sigmar's Tempest first broke, losing rank upon rank of Golden Warriors into the Benighted Realms, a note of hope sounded against the clamour of war. So, designing the Bleak Citadel. Bleak Citadels are places of mourning, unlike the bustling storm keeps used to train and prepare for battle, as well as for conveying messages from Azir. These great towers are isolated. They are named for Mordor, the Bleak Raven. And after Lord Celestin Iridan's first act of mercy, those confined within these towers dutifully pay reverence to Mordor as well as Sigmar. So here we go, the bunker, access granted. So challenges this month. Painting challenge is rank and file. Send your photos by 31st of January. Here's your bunker challenges ranks. And then Spearhead League. The new edition brings a new way to play Warhammer Age of Sigmar. It doesn't require any list building. You can play it in about an hour, and it only requires 1 box of models. It's Spearhead, and it's the perfect format for a bunker league. I think that's a bit misleading, because you need 2 boxes. You know, you need one and your opponent needs one. So, just to split hairs. There's a little pie chart here of games played by faction. Stormcast Eternals, Indrasta Spearhead, Cities of Sigmar, Castlelight Company, Seraphon, Starscale Warhost. Okay, yeah, so it's like loads of Sons of Bayonet, Gloomspike Gits, Bad Moon, Mad Mob. And then we have our Bunker Spearhead League. Spearhead League Hobby Spotlight. Here are our missions and battle plan. Warcry campaign art, Paths of the Chosen. So here's the campaign map, which was on the back of that poster. There are myriad paths the hero can take that culminate in the fulfillment of their wildest dreams. These paths are difficult to navigate, fraught with danger, and inevitably paved with the blood and bones of one's enemies. Few are those who wander the same path for long, for though a scholar might eschew the martial arts, even the most placid lawmaster must eventually pick up a blade to do what must be done. So that's all about that. So, battle plan, a Dance of Blades, battle plan, Divine Calling, battle plan, A Wanderer's Eye, battle plan, Meeting of Minds, and then we're into basic training. So this is basic training for Age of Sigmar by the look of it. Redeploy at the double, covering fire, counter charge, forward to victory. All out attack and all out defense, magical intervention, rally, power through, and then our orders scenario of the month. Right, hobby hangout, the painting lexicon. Techniques and results. Here we go. Below you can see the painting techniques that are used for painting Warhammer models and the results they can be used to create. You will find a full description of each term. So you have spray and airbrush for undercoat, spray, stipple, overbrush, wash, airbrush, layer, dry brush for base coating, layer, glaze, airbrush, wash, recess, wash for shading, dry brush, airbrush, pin, layer, zenithal, stipple, glaze, edge for highlighting, and then layer, dry brush, glaze, spray, stipple for technical paints. Well, I assume it's technical paints, it just says technical. but it could just be for various techniques. Putting it into practice, we took 3 models and painted just their armour using a range of different techniques and types of paints. These guys are presented as a column of colour swatches with the technique and result written in the first line and the paint colour written in the second. You will often see painting guides presented this way in White Dwarf. Okay. Techniques. So it's nice that they're doing this. It would be nice if they bring out their, you know, redo their old books that they did. So for those that don't know, that are new to the hobby, Games Workshop produced these books, like How to Paint Citadel Mitchell, How to Paint Space Marines, How to Make War Games Terrain. I think, did they have How to Paint Vehicles? One was another one. I can't remember. But they were really good, and it would be nice if they would update them. They probably cost you an arm and a leg now, because, you know, GW is all about profit. But I think something like that would be really handy. So various different processes that they're describing here. Useful terms and information. Okay. Satellite uplink. Showing off your rank and file and club news from around the world. Bunker of the Month. Kumo no U Library. In Yasuhara, Japan. Mr. Omura, who runs the club, explains why he set it up. I mean, it is a global phenomenon, isn't it? Really, when you think about it, Warhammer. I mean, has any other game had this extensive reach? Wargaming thing, that is, you know, nothing like Monopoly or Snakes and Ladders, obviously, but yeah, some nice stuff here. I like these Sisters of Silence, this dark muted colour tone here. Ithari's Guardians, Hammers of Sigmar Vindicators. We've got some Unmade Space Wolves, Beast Snagger Boys, Blood Sisters, Scouts, Shrouded Skulls is the chapter that they belong to, and Neophyte Cultists. White Dwarf team play Bunker Bingo. So is that going to be here now instead of at the end? Hour of Ruin. So this looks like a battle report for Age of Sigmar. Lovely terrain piece. That's fantastic. We're using the new terrain pieces out of the Skaventide box set. And this looks like it is the Skaventide box set. Quite possibly. Right, for this battle report, Matt will be using the Match Play Starter Battle Pack. First Blood. It can be found on pages 234, 235 of the core book. Yeah, this does look like it is just the miniatures from the Skaventide box set. So yeah, fantastic battle report here. Rules of engagement. The game's developers explore the new edition of Age of Sigmar. Okay, so just a interview, yeah, kind of an interview, looking at how the game was developed. and what they wanted to include. Skaventide. The miniatures designers provide an in-depth insight into the creation of the Stormcast Eternals and Skaven in the Skaventide set. I must admit, I think they're really nice miniatures. I'm loving the new Liberators. I have only a few of the old style Liberators, but the new ones I like. Reclusions and Memoriam Descendants. We had Lord Terminus and Memoriam, Knight Questor, Lord Veritant, and Griff Crow. And then we have a Lord Vigilant on Griff's Stalker. And I just love these Griff animals. I think they're fantastic. Your Liberators, there's two sets of Liberators. There are options to have some differences between the squads. And then these Prosecutors I really love. Skaventide, I love this contraption. The Rattling Warp Blaster. The Rat Ogres, fantastic. And the Claw Lord on Norbeast. I'm sure in the D&D campaign that I'm part of, our DM will probably try and incorporate some of these miniatures actually at some point. And then the ruined architecture, which I like. I like that this scenery was included. Is your radio up a bit loud there, sweetheart? And then paint splatter, how they painted them. Oh, more warpstone. That'd be handy. Xeno Warzone Chalnath, the Tau Empire and Gene Steelcoats clash in Imperial space. This looks like it is background fluff. So just a brief synopsis about the Chalnath Warzone. Beyond Empire. This looks like a short story. And Echoes from the Warp. Chapter approved. Game changer. Pariah Nexus Crusades. Mission sequence. Crusade Blessings, Prepared Missions. Crusade Relics. Artificer Relics. And then Dead Marshes. Oh, Lord of the Rings. Right, I do miss Lord of the Rings. I'm really hoping that GW are going to be able to produce miniatures for the Rings of Power TV series. I know some people don't like it. I've enjoyed it. I'd like to see miniatures produced for it because some of the costumes are just glorious. Cool. There we go. How to make. And then we have our orders, possible answers. And then, yeah, there you go. When's the next issue out? The next issue is sometime in August. Doesn't say. Right. Okay. I hope you enjoyed that. Quick flick through. Obviously, with Age of Sigmar being the main thing that's happened in the last month or so, it's nice to see that it's been included, and we'll probably get more. Alright, I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.